Hi everyone, my name is Hope Salyers, and today I'll be presenting on Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a theory that helps us understand what motivates students and how meeting their basic needs impacts learning and behavior in the classroom. The basic definition is that Maslow believed that people have to have their basic needs met before they can focus on learning and growth. For example, a hungry or anxious student is going to struggle to pay attention until those needs are taken care of. So here's a pictorial definition, or this is the pyramid that's often associated with Maslow's idea. So the lower levels must be met before someone can move up. So think of it like climbing a ladder of motivation. So according to Maslow, you have to reach this bottom tier before you can climb up to the top of the pyramid. And so those levels, like 1 through 5, is psychological, safety, love, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. So a little background on Maslow. He grew up feeling lonely and misunderstood, which made him curious about what makes people truly happy and fulfilled. That curiosity led him to study motivation and eventually to his famous hierarchy. When students' needs are met, they're less likely to act out. Teachers using Maslow's model focus on prevention, building trust, giving students a voice, and creating a classroom where they feel safe and capable. Maslow's model supports preventative and supportive discipline, focusing on meeting students' needs before behavior problems arise. So what it looks like in the classroom. So in a Maslow-inspired classroom, you'll notice calm routines, mutual respect, and plenty of encouragement. Teachers support the whole child, not just academics. So like for me, like I take away from this, like instead of just talking strictly about what we're gonna do that day, or um, what kind of grades they got or what they need to do to improve, make a student feel comfortable and welcome. Like ask them how their game went last night, or uh, if you know they're involved in something, ask them about it. One major benefit of Maslow's model is that it helps us look beyond the surface of behavior. Instead of just punishing behavior, we ask what need isn't being met. Um, so it also promotes student-centered learning. It builds stronger relationships and classroom trust, and it encourages students to have intrinsic motivation. They want to do good in class, or they want to do good on a project, or they want to participate because it's what they want to, not because they're being forced to. So there's always the good and the bad. And so some criticisms of the model is that some psychologists criticize Maslow's theory for being too simplified. Human motivation isn't always a straight climb up a pyramid. Sometimes people move back and forth between needs. And that's true. Like, you're not every student is worried about eating or anything like that because they have that need met at home. Some students don't. So in a classroom example, a student refuses to participate in group work. Instead of punishing them, the teacher builds rapport and pairs them with a supportive peer, meaning belonging needs first. So this example shows how a Maslow-based approach changes the way we see behavior. It's about empathy and understanding before discipline. So in closing, Maslow's hierarchy reminds us that before we can teach the mind, we have to reach the heart. Um, thank you. And these are some of my references.